Hello, I'm James. Привет, меня зовут James. That was Russian, and it's important for this video because I'm teaching English in Russia to both students and teachers. It's important that you guys understand that I tell some of my misadventures when I get some egg on my face for saying the wrong thing to Russians, so that my students feel a lot safer and they understand that nothing can be as bad as my tales. And I write on the board for them the word tail. Some students laugh at me because they understand it's wrong, and I invite these students to explain the difference between tail, like on a dog, and tail like fairy tale. And that way students already feel safe that this classroom is not going to make fun of them, because all of the jokes are placed on me and these misadventures of when I tell a girl to wake me up in the morning, but I use another Russian word that has a completely different meaning. It's a little bit inappropriate. And when the students are laughing, they start to speak more English. And one of my students said that he doesn't feel any fear or shame to speak English because his English cannot be as bad as my Russian. So thanks, student, for making me feel so bad. But at least he won't stop speaking in class, so that is a positive thing. And during some of these misadventures, I try to connect them with our units. So when we were talking about food, I told them some problems I had in Russian, and I asked them, please tell me how to speak properly and behave correctly. And as they were speaking about this, I wrote down some of them mistakes. Then I told them, so when you're in America, this is the vocabulary you need and this is the proper grammar. And they felt much more receptive to learn about their mistakes because they understood that even I, as a teacher, make mistakes and it is okay. And then when FIFA came to Russia, the students were allowed to go with me to the restaurants, and I pretended to be a stupid foreigner who couldn't understand the Russian waiters. And my students had to use the vocabulary and grammar in real time with the waiters translating for me, and they felt much more safe, and all of them told me that they are ready to go abroad and use it in real life. And another great example is my student who wants to fly a plane. So after a few lessons of teaching him the lexic, I asked him to take me flying so that we can have a lesson in real time. After a while of flying, I gave him some new vocabulary. I asked him to let me fly. And after a little bit of flying, he tried to explain some new maneuvers. But unfortunately, his Russian wasn't enough. But I pretended not to understand so that he had to teach me English. And luckily, we're still alive because he knew enough English. And he told me that he's now ready to go to Europe.